Well, Danny is out live this morning taking a look at something pretty incredible. Danny, I'm excited to hear all about this.
Well, Claudia, I'm excited to tell you all about this. We're at the platform right now, and if you've been in Rhino, you've probably seen this orange and black building and probably wondered what it's all about. So that's why we're here with Michael right now. Good morning, Michael.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm doing great.
Good. I'm happy to hear it. Well, before we get into it, I would love to just know what you do here at the platform.
Yeah, so we are kind of an arts and activism laboratory. Yeah. We're a creative making space for both established artists, and we have kind of two programs, and one of them is high school interns.
Wow.
And so they both have a place to make.
Yeah.
So that's what we do.
Amazing.
And I've been the executive director for 9 months now. So
wow.
We're moving and shaking as best we can.
Yeah, I love that. Okay. So, I mean, obviously walking into this space, there's a lot to see. There's a lot to do in here. Tell us about this physical space that we're in right now. What happens when people walk through the door? You said students, you said artists. I mean, there are a lot of people coming through here.
There's a lot of people coming through here. And so this is kind of a live-work space in taxi. A lot of people know kind of the taxi development that's kind of, past the river, just south of the river, right?
Yeah.
And so this is our second space. Okay. So we started out, we are in kind of Curtis Park neighborhood. That's our main space, our main maker space. And we realized we needed more room for our artists and our teens.
Yeah.
And so we landed this just a few months ago. And our artist that we will look at soon is our first artist in this gallery.
Wow.
So now we've got 2 spaces we're super excited about. But there's a lot of makers around here. This is a huge campus, and it's like a lot of startups. And I think we're the only gallery here, so it's kind of cool.
Incredible. Well, the collaboration, I think, is so important. You talk about high school students and you talk about artists who are already established and how much these students can really learn from these artists, which is so great. Yeah. What can people see when they come into this space?
Well, they're going to see an experimental making space. So the artists we invite, some are established, some show in commercial galleries, but having an artist residency with us is really about exploring your thoughts and ideas, and also relating them to how teens work in their space and identity and culture and how they're moving to be adults. So it's really kind of an experimental space, but anytime someone comes by and sort of, is willing to look through our gallery, they're going to see, risk-taking and an artist who's exploring. We're not a commercial gallery that sells so much, but we're kind of an exploratory space.
Oh my gosh, I love that so much. Okay, so let's talk about this new space that you guys have. I want to step in here.
Come on in.
Great, I love this.
New space.
Wow, this is so cool. So this is a space, a gallery space for these artists and these students who've collaborated to kind of end their journey here, correct?
Absolutely, yeah. So the artists that work with us that we choose, and there's a process of submitting, to be a part of our residency, lasts from 6 to 8 weeks.
Wow.
And so we have space to do an artist at a time, or sometimes there's a team of artists that might be 2.
Okay.
And then our art lab students, get a chance to work with, and we design program around what the artist is here to practice, right? Wow. So there's maybe once or twice a week, the interns will come in and see what the artist is making, how the work is developing, and just kind of explore from there. So it's really a great opportunity for both to kind of partner up and learn.
What does it feel like to you to see some of these students be able to really, get under the wing of some of these incredible artists? I mean, right now we're in Annette Aisham's gallery, and how does it feel to you to be able to see these smiling faces?
I think one of the passions that I have about it, I grew up an artist, and that's what got me here, right? I went to art school in New York, and I have a similar path, but the thing I didn't have is a lot of the exposure that these artists are getting with our artists. Our young artists, our interns are getting with these professional artists.
Right.
And it's amazing because we get to see them through their high school. They stay with us through graduation. And they're, creative individuals to begin with.
Yeah.
But the things they learn about themselves and how an artist practice really is, there's no assumptions made.
Yeah.
And to see them grow, we have kids that come in really shy, don't know a thing about making, and all of a sudden they're thrusted into this creative, atmosphere. And we get the most out of them. It's an amazing growth that happens, and that's why we're passionate of being here to help them open more doors.
That's incredible. Well, Michael, thank you so much. We're going to see more about Annette Aisham and this incredible space here. Claudia, I'm going to send it back to you.
All right, thanks, Danny. And you can learn more about upcoming events, newly opened exhibitions, and the Platte Forum and all the opportunities it offers young artists online at platteforum.org. And we'll be checking back in with Danny later on in the show.